Movies, television shows, and short films will be something that will never go out of date. There is one franchise in particular that speaks volumes and has people begging for more, and that is Spider-Man. When the news leaked in 2019 of Disney wanting to pull out of co-producing future Spider-Man films with Sony, Marvel fans were not happy. This led everyone, including Sony and Disney, to think, what's next? In 2015, Sony rekindled a deal with Disney that would benefit them both. This deal entailed that Disney would earn 5% of Spider-Man's movie profit and in return have Spider-Man appear in the Marvel Universe franchise. Unfortunately, in 2019, Disney was no longer happy with the partnership. The culprit that led heavily to their problems was money. The two studios wanted to negotiate whether they could reach a new agreement that would give new terms to a co-financing stake. With Disney not being happy with the original contract and wanting more out of their deal, their underlying interest was due to the increase of Spider-Man movie sales once the two studios started working together. For example, Spider-Man Homecoming made $880 million, and the movie Spider-Man Far From Home made an astonishingly $1.1 billion. Although Disney gained a huge profit of $50 million from Spider-Man Far From Home, it was nowhere near what they were wanting. Sony, however, wanted Kevin Feige to commit to co-produce future Spider-Man films and stick to the original contract, but truthfully, Sony did not want to share their biggest franchise. To get what Disney thought they deserved, their bargaining position was asking for a 50-50 co-financing split for all future Spider-Man films. However, Sony did not see this to be feasible. Tom Rothman and Tony Vinciquerra came back with bargaining positions of different number configurations to present to Disney, but Disney, unfortunately, was not agreeing to these suggested numbers. From their negotiation, Sony and Disney's communication styles were extremely apparent. Disney portrayed a commander style, and Sony showed a thinker style. Having a commander style of communication, they typically prefer to hear only what they want. They are the ones that want to take control of the conversation and is not open to hearing other people's opinions. According to Fleming, he shares that when Disney heard Sony's counter offers, they didn't want any part of it, making Disney very closed off to anything but the 50-50 deal. A thinker is great at creating plans, is a detail-oriented leader, likes tackling large problems, but they also do not adapt to change very well. Sony shows this by trying to share counter offers to help them both, but they were also closed off and adapting to the change of the original deal. Best alternative to a negotiated agreement, or BATNA for short, also came into play. If the negotiation did not go as planned, Sony was not too worried. They were working on creating a Sony cinematic universe that revolves around Spider-Man spin-offs, such as Venom. They will also continue to abide the original contract with Disney back in 2015 to create a new Spider-Man movie every 5 years. Although things did not go as planned, Sony and Disney ultimately could have had a continuous mutual gain if things fell accordingly. Sony would be getting the help from Disney to co-produce Spider-Man movies. Disney would be earning profit from those movies along with the money they will be receiving from Spider-Man merchandise and the increasing profits of the Marvel movies. There may have been a loss, but there is always something that went well in the process of negotiation. One thing that went well was that Sony and Disney both believed in what they deserved and stuck to it. They didn't step back. This shows character and strength that not even the biggest deal will affect their opinions on what they believe should be earned. Also, a few months down the line, They eventually believe that by working together will bring great success for both Disney and Sony, as well as giving their fans exactly what they want. What went wrong during the negotiation process was that neither party walked away a winner. They both could not agree on an acceptable financial benefit for either of them. This left them in a lose-lose situation. The agreement that was reached was that the two will part ways since they were both unable to come into a financial agreement. However, this falling out did not last long. The two decided to come back together. Sony has agreed to move forward with the third Spider-Man movie with Disney for a co-finance of 25% and 25% equity stake. This deal also agrees to have Spider-Man to appear in one more Marvel film. If all goes well, there could be more of Spider-Man webbing through the Marvel universe.